Hi class, Mr. Cardinal here with Lesson 2 from Chapter 2 titled Properties of Operations. Today's objective is for you to be able to give missing addends and factors in equations and state the property being used. It will be one of four properties: the commutative property, associative property, identity property, or multiplication property of zero. You now know how to write expressions, so today you are going to use what you know about the properties of numbers to rewrite expressions. I want you to think about a few activities and whether or not these activities need to be done in a certain order. For example, putting on your shoes and putting on your socks, brushing your teeth and putting toothpaste on your toothbrush, putting on your right shoe and putting on your left shoe. There's only one of those examples in which the order does not matter, and that would be putting on your right shoe and your left shoe. Now, when we are working with properties of operations, you need to look specifically at the order in which operations are done. So we are going to go through these four operations on the video, and then tomorrow we will discuss them a little bit further before doing work in the classroom. Again, the purpose of these videos is to be brief, to give you a heads up, so to speak, as far as what is going to be learned in class, so that you can spend most of your class time doing the work, so that the video is the only homework you have. The commutative property is the property that states you can add or multiply numbers in any order and the sum or product will be the same. The key is where the equation or the equal sign is located. To the left of the example you have, or to the left of the equal sign in the example, you have 10 plus 5 plus 3. It is the same as 5 plus 3 plus 10. It does not change the sum of 18. Whichever digit you put first, second, or third, your sum is still going to be 18. Same thing when using multiplication. 7 times 5 is the same as 5 times 7. So the product is still 35. The associative property states that you can group numbers differently and it will not affect the sum or product. So groupings of numbers can be done by using parentheses. As you can see, the digits 2, 7, and 6 are used on both sides of the equal sign. However, the parentheses is around two different numbers in each example. Now the parentheses again tell us what to do first in the equation. So for the left of the equal sign, we would add 7 plus 6 first and then 2 to get 15. And the other side, you would add 2 plus 7 first and then the 6 to get 15. Either way, no matter where we put the parentheses, it will still equal the same sum. Same thing for multiplication. If that is the only sign in the problem, 4 times 5 times 8 equals 160. And so does 5 times 8 times 4. The third property is the identity property. That states that you can add 0 to a number or multiply it by 1 and not change the value of the number. So the two examples listed are 17 plus 0, which equals 17, and 45 times 1, which equals 45. So be careful. Know that it is addition with 0 and multiplication with 1 in order for the value of the number to not change. The last property is multiplication property of 0, and that simply states if you multiply a number by 0, the product will always be 0. Pretty basic. What I would like for you to do is take a look at the two examples that you see on your screen. I'm going to move it up. So number 1 and number 2 are two examples that I want you to take a look at. And I want you to create a document and finish numbers 1 and 2 by filling in the missing number and telling me which of the four properties above are being represented. So again, 9 times 5 is the same as 5 times, and tell me the property and fill in the number. Number 2, fill in the number. What times 89 equals 89? And write the property. Again, create a document and attach it, turn it in so that I know that you completed the video. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow in class.